Welcome to Primordial Flows, and today I was feeling called or drawn to share a message. Spirit wants to share a message through me with you. So this message is going to be in the format of some cards and intuitive channeling. You'll notice I have this illustration here. This is going to serve as a way to orient the movement of the energy, and so we'll see how that plays through in this. So I'm going to shuffle the cards. And as I'm doing this, I invite you to tune into what is most alive within you right now. What feelings, what sensations are most alive? Is it like a screaming anxiety? Or is it like a sense of calm amidst the storm? Like either the eye of the storm or a sense of like even though there's moving water, even though emotions might be tumultuous right now, still finding like a stillness somewhere amidst that. Gotta go open the door for some airflow, because it's all of a sudden feeling pretty warm in here. So I'm tapping into an energy that's like really anxious and kind of screaming. Kind of angry. And so stillness might be like fanning that flame. Here I have some sage that I dried out. I think it was like a food sage I got at the food bank last year, and I dried it out and I still have some. So allowing this to clear the air and reveal what is here. With that, I'm feeling like a deep sadness and kind of a collapse. So I want to invite in some awareness of the earth, inviting in the earth to come hold this collapse. We got the card Ancestors, which is what I was meditating on before I felt inspired to come and do a reading. I was feeling into the presence of my ancestors and was feeling in this winter season, in this dark time of year, how do the ancestors want to be honored? Or how can I engage with them? How can I strengthen my connection with them? And the feeling I was getting was just through listening, like a deep listening, even if, like, not even with necessarily expectations, because before the reading I was thinking, like, what, is there a question? Is there something specific that you want me to read into? And it was just the feeling of, like, just go, just show up, and it will be revealed as you go, as the energy opens up. So if I want to invite all of our healed and wisest ancestors to be present with us, to help guide us in how I receive and share this message and how you receive this message. I have some dandelion cinnamon honey tea. So I invite you to also get a warm beverage as we take a seat and tune in together. I'm hearing stop, like hold up, stop. We're not really going forward right now. And we're not really going backward. We're releasing. We're releasing. So in this image of these kind of abstract flowers, there's like a fruit or like a stamen. I think that's what it's called. I'm not sure. Something in the middle that's like these like central core, maybe like these central sources of energy exchange. Like one might be work, certain relationships, or different work dynamics, or a creative aspiration. Like these are things that have been developing, and like sources of energy exchange, and the petals are opening, they're opened, and it's a time to notice like what I'm getting the feeling like for me to not get too drawn into the image right now. It's not totally about that right now. But things that, it's a time, maybe, this feels like a theme that I've been hearing a lot and that I've been going through a lot, but just a time to like tune in and release certain things. So yeah, like okay, Spirit. I'm getting the sense to not pull another card yet, and that there's something here in releasing, stopping and taking a moment to kind of reevaluate and release. Maybe there is a main theme or a main source of exchange in your life that is come full stop, and you're needing to re-examine your relationship with that and feel into the other areas that maybe you want to tend to. Maybe there's a certain area, maybe there's this short area over here, this one that hasn't been tended to as much, but is like something that is really core in what you've been holding in your heart for most of your life, and you've been holding yourself back, or maybe feeling like external circumstances have been holding you back. And this one was kind of a new endeavor as well. So it's kind of like recalibrating, fine-tuning what it is that you're tending to. Feeling like bringing this stone over here. I'm hearing to choose a card. This card's like screaming to me. The horror. This card's about our water, how all water is ancient water. And like the source of life, the source of creativity, sweetness, how all water is ancient and it cycles through our environments. This one wants to be like lean up here against this stone. So I don't know if you can hear the rain, but there's like rain coming down and you can hear it on the windows. You can hear it on the skylights. And so this is rain, this is water releasing, water being purified through the environment. Maybe, I mean, it's also sexual energy, so maybe it's a season, maybe you're in a season of clearing your energy, clearing your space. Maybe you're in like a hermit mode and You're really clarifying how it is you want to engage with your existence, with the peoples and creatures in your environment, in your surroundings. The energy that I'm feeling is like a heaviness and a tiredness, and very slow. And it's not an energy of like making connections and figuring things out. It's really slowing down, releasing through feeling. And seeing yourself clearly. Seeing through the eyes of compassion and understanding. Really having understanding for yourself and other people and your body. Your body might be in need of some deep rest. Your mind might be swirling and turning in every which direction to find answers, and maybe you've written it all out a bunch of times and you've been spinning, and this is not a season for those dreams to be acted upon. It's a season of dreaming and the dreams being fluid and refining and processing those dreams. And not just the dreams of what you envision, but also how you show up and who you are. How, like what you assume through your presence. Some assumptions might be love is the context I live inside. I assume partnership with existence and stop living in the absence of partnership. I am someone who is met. I move at the speed of mutual availability. Okay, let's get another card. There's like a silent knowing, the shadow. It's interesting as I'm like feeling the cards, feeling the energy of the cards, and noticing like how what I'm attuning to, what energy I'm attuning to. And in that moment it felt nourishing to not reach for the card that was like screaming the most, but kind of reach for something that felt a little more soothing and deep and primordial, and like a peace, like a deep sense of peace is one way I could describe it. and I pulled the shadow. So yeah, so you might have been running from some shadows, some of your shadows for a while, and they're catching up with you, and they've caught you. For some of you, they've caught you, and and they're actually not as monstrous as you thought. They're actually really tender and caring in the ways that they hold you, and they're showing you how to hold yourself moving forward. And they're there to show you everything you didn't know that you needed. Let's pause and tune into what we're feeling right now in the energy. I'm feeling in this space, I'm feeling like a deep well. It's like once the water returns to the earth, it becomes this well, this source that we can draw from. And it's really deep. In order to get this nourishment, we're having to reach really deep inside of ourselves. And what that looks like is staying with the unknown longer than what you're comfortable or familiar with. And even feeling into, in our mind's eye, feeling into a depth deep in our being, and feeling drawn down and down and down into the core of the earth. And I want to invite a healed and wise ancestor to meet us there. If they aren't already, invite us to meet one of them there. Maybe it's a whole gathering of wise and healed ancestors. And if you have a practice of journeying, you can go there yourself. And if not, I invite you to feel. Well, you can learn if you would like. You can find resources to learn that if you would like. I think of it as a form of like active imagination, and I say that as a question mark because it's also like releasing from the known and like inviting. It's like for me it's a practice of staying with my visions, staying with them as they change and move, and allow them to change and move and become what they want to reveal to me. And so it's a way of navigating my intuition and strengthening my intuition where I'm building that, or not building, but I'm cultivating that capacity to receive whatever is emerging. And if you don't have a journeying practice, then I invite you to drink from this well in your mind's eye. Drink from this well guarded by your wise and healed ancestors. And notice what that feels like. And notice your being, at the depths of your being, receiving that. And there's like a soul thirst that you might feel being quenched by this. This life, this source of life. This feels like a gathering for those who are estranged from your relatives. This is a deep ancestral gathering for you, with you. It feels like a remembering carried in the bones. And also something that's very real. In the ancestral realm, like they want you to know they are here with you. They are here for you, to guide you, and you are not alone. Even if you feel like you're alone. Like they want to give you the deepest nourishment possible. And this well, the minerals and the essence of this well is medicine that you need. And so the ancestors are so grateful for you and your existence. Dreaming, being their dream, continuing the dream, continuing to dream. As I'm saying that, I'm feeling like fibers like in my gut, like weaving back together. Like there's a strength in this gathering in the spirit realm, in the earth. Now I'm like hearing drums. have this red thread here that's symbolic, but I also use it for a lot of crafts and kind of ritualized crafts. And in this image of ancestors at the core of the earth and drums and the well, I'm also seeing like this red string, like everybody holding an anchor of the red string and like weaving. There's like the spider that's weaving it all together. Let's pause and take in this image, or I invite you to. I'm going to tune into the spider web. It feels like a substance that's like the start of building momentum for this deep medicine. But it's not about a momentum that's like about speed or anything. It's this feeling of stillness and presence. And like this mass of beings stilling and becoming present. Now I'm seeing the constellations. The sky, the constellations spinning. So this thread, this spinning, which is reminding me of that motion of the mind spinning. The thread anchors that spinning, literally and physically and metaphorically, like the thread as it's being, this thread has already been spun, but it's like as it's being spun, the mind spinning is anchored to this thread. Or when the mind is spinning and is anchored to a thread, it's like a physical representation of our path and our direction and our sources of exchange, where we source the thread from. Where is our substance from? Where do we get our substance from? How is that exchange and process aligned with our essence and our dreams and what lights us up? And so the spinning feels like we're just going to continue spinning. I think having this thread anchor us is distinct from like when we're just like hanging out, zoning out, sitting down, like trying to go to sleep, whatever it is, like when our mind is spinning. We don't have this physical anchor to represent that we're going anywhere, and so we can tend to just keep spinning and spinning and spinning. But this spinning of the cosmos, it is generating substance, which could be the path, it could be seen as the path of the thread as it stitches along, illustrating our lives. It could be the spinning rotations, illuminating all sides of us. As we grow, like I'm thinking of a tree, like a tree, the rings of a tree grows like this, and it experiences the stars and the sun moving around it, even if it's the earth moving around the sun. But the tree experiences the cosmos moving around it, giving it shape. Almost like the cosmic witnessing gives it just substance and shape, and in that sense the tree is the fiber. Or for a human, in the same way. Let's reground a bit. Wind up our thread. So Spirit, is there anything else you'd like to communicate in this message? Just be still and know that I am with you. I think that's in the Bible somewhere. It is that season. Oh, and the candle went out. It's not a stillness to suffocate any movement. It's a stillness to pause and be attuned to the energy that's surrounding us and within us. It's awareness. It's that assumption that love is the context that I live inside. Even if my body is tired, or even if I need to take a pause, even if I need to rest, So I'm feeling really tired now. I mean, I was already feeling tired, but I'm feeling like let's take a deep belly breath. Spirit, because I'm also feeling like hesitation, like, and not super clear if the reading is over or not, so I need to because yeah. Yeah, the feeling is that anytime you feel like you're kind of shaking and it's like too much to bear, that's when you tune in and you go deeper, feeling into the source that holds you and that holds everything. Tuning into that at the center of the earth, tuning into that gathering as like this hearth, this warmth, this medicine well. And these drum beats, this like pulse, this rhythm that synchronizes us with our hearts and our kin. And so the message is finding our way back to this warmth in our heart. Yeah. Thank you for tuning in with me. Thank you for receiving this. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Alright, until next time, may you live in the context of love.